If you're struggling with bloating, fatigue after meals, food sensitivities, or just a gut that never feels quite right, welcome to the story of my life. But what if I told you that for over 2,000 years, Chinese medicine has been treating gut issues without FODMAPs, elimination diets, or $70 probiotic gummies? In today's video, I'm sharing 7 of the most gut healing foods from traditional Chinese medicine, what they do, how to use them, and why they work. Now, some of these you may already know, but some of them I know will surprise you, and all of them have stood the test of time for centuries. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Alex Heyne, board licensed doctor of acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine, and author of the health book, Master the Day. Let's jump into food number 1. Food number 1 is Kanji, which is rice porridge. This is the number 1 food I recommend to my gut healing patients, especially with bloating, loose stools, or fatigue after eating. Now, Kanji or Zhou is a slow cooked rice, usually made with white rice, and a lot of water. Now, in traditional Chinese medicine, it's used to strengthen what we call the spleen and harmonize the stomach. It's good for like poor pancreatic enzyme function. It's easy to digest, it warms what we call the middle burner, and it gives your digestive system a break. It's sort of like training wheels for your gut. Now, what's so cool about this is you can put all kinds of herbs in the actual kanji, right? We'll talk about some of the modifications here, like for example, adding dates, dazao. Now, what you can do is cook 1 part white rice with 6 to 8 parts water. You can add ginger, you can add a pinch of salt, or maybe even some goji berries or dates for sweetness. And you want to eat it warm in the morning and not straight from the fridge, not like overnight oats. Food number 2 is called yiren, or coix seed or Jobe's tears. Now, we say yiren is both a medicinal and a food grade herb that drains dampness and supports the gut lining. So yiren is a very mild, bland seed, and it's used in formulas that are famous for digestion like Shenling Baijusan. Now, it helps drain what we call dampness, which is like the heavy, sluggish, and bloated feeling you get after meals. But in modern terms, we say yiren reduces intestinal inflammation and it supports mucosal lining integrity. Now, you can use it like rice. You can soak it and simmer it with brown rice or barley, and it's really, really good for those prone to water retention, sticky stools, or sluggish digestion with bloating. And you can put the yiren in your kanji. Third herb, dazao, jujube dates. We say this strengthens the qi in blood, and it soothes the gut and brain axis. So these sweet little red dates are found in dozens of digestive and blood-building formulas. We say in traditional Chinese medicine, it tonifies your spleen qi, digestive function, and blood, calms the spirit, it's good for anxiety, has very, very potent properties for regulating your nervous system, and it helps moderate warming spicy herbs like ginger. Now, in modern science, jujubes have been shown to regulate your gut and brain axis, reduce inflammation, and modulate your gut flora, so your gut microbiome. Now, here's how I'd recommend using it. When you make the kanji, you can actually just put 2 or 3 dates in your soups, in your teas, or put it right in the kanji itself. So this is called dazao. Herb number 4, that's food grade, is ginger. Fresh ginger in particular is called shengjiang, and we say it harmonizes the stomach and stops nausea. Now, this is one of the most universal TCM foods, and for a good reason. You know, we say ginger warms the stomach, dispels cold, and it helps harmonize your stomach function. So it's very good for nausea, indigestion, or early morning bloating and low appetite. In the clinical studies on ginger, it actually reduces your gastric emptying time, so like food sitting in your stomach, reduces inflammation, and it reduces nausea, especially in IBS or gastritis patients. So the best way to use this, if you want to put it in your daily regimen, part of your habits, add a few fresh slices of the ginger and put it in hot water, or just sip it between meals, or just cook with more ginger in your food itself. These fermented foods are great, but if your gut lining is inflamed or your digestion's weak, even healthy foods can cause a problem. Now, that's why I've put together a free step-by-step guide on healing bloating, food allergies, and digestive issues using the traditional Chinese medicine approach. It'll help you figure out what foods to emphasize, what patterns might be behind your gut problems, and how to start rebuilding your digestive fire. So you can grab it for free below. It's just a link right below this video. It's just been a game changer for a lot of my patients. Food number 5 is called Asian pear, or even steamed pear with rock sugar. Doesn't that sound good? So pear, we say, moistens the intestines and it clears dry heat. So pears in particular is great if you're dry mouth, dry stools, dry throat. We say that pears moisten your lung and large intestine yin. So the lungs and large intestine are both metal organs in Chinese medicine, and they have a shared relationship. So a lot of foods and herbs and practices that benefit the large intestine benefit the lung. And in my opinion, the reason is that they both have delicate mucosa. Healthy lung function goes down. Healthy large intestine function goes down, right? When you're wheezing or you can't breathe and you feel this panting sensation, that's lung counterflow qi. So pears are very, very good for constipation due to internal dryness. So try this at home. cut a pear in half, add a little bit of honey or rock sugar, steam it for 15 minutes or 10 minutes, and then eat it warm. It's like the perfect fall or winter snack when the internal dryness worsens. That's typically the season of the year that we say is related to lung and metal, right? Fall. Food number 6 is called black sesame seeds. We say they nourish the blood and they moisten your bowels. So if your constipation isn't from heat or stagnation, it might be what we call from blood or yin deficiency. It's like a functional fluid deficiency. Especially if you're getting older, if your skin is dry, your hair is thinning, and your nails are brittle. Black sesame seeds nourish what we call liver and kidney yin, and they gently lubricate the intestines. They're often used in a famous formula called Run Changwan, a formula for constipation with dry stools. So here's what you can do with them. You can toast them lightly to eat them. You can grind them and mix them with honey in a paste. This is really nice. Or you can just eat 1 or 2 teaspoons a day, or sprinkle it right over your oatmeal or throw it right in your porridge in the morning. And finally, the 7th fermented food is fermented millet or sweet rice porridge. This is great for your gut microbiome and what we call qi or energetic support. Now, while traditional Chinese medicine doesn't traditionally talk about probiotics, it absolutely understood the value of fermented foods for digestion and your digestive functioning, what we call your spleen qi or spleen function. These fermented millet or rice porridges have natural probiotics and postbiotics that nourish their gut flora and help improve the digestive functioning. So it's great for bad appetite, bloating with fatigue, loose stools with undigested food. And so what you can do is try a half a cup of fermented rice porridge warmed with a little bit of ginger in the morning. Really nice for your digestive function. So let's recap here, guys. The 7 gut healing foods from Chinese medicine you should try. 1 is Kanji or zhou. 2 is Yiren, Jobe's tears. 3 is dazao, Jujube date. 4 is ginger, shengyang. 5 is steamed pear, 6 is black sesame, and 7 is fermented millet porridge. Now, do you notice something about this list? You know, they're not that extreme, they're warm, they're soft, they're easy to digest, and they restore balance. They don't just fix like a specific symptom. So if your gut has been off, you're bloated, you're overly sensitive to everything you eat, try eating like a traditional Chinese medicine patient of mine for 1 week. Warm foods, cooked grains, less raw, less cold, less processed, and just watch how your body responds. Now remember, if you want my free 7-day gut reset plan based on traditional Chinese medicine, I've linked it below. And remember, in Chinese medicine, healing starts not with what you remove, but with what you restore to proper functioning. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, it probably means this message resonates with you on a deeper level. You know, maybe you've tried the supplements, stress hacks, or lifestyle changes, and something's missing. That's where personalized care comes in. In my private clinic in Los Angeles or virtually via telemedicine, I work one-on-one with people who are done guessing. People who are ready to get to the root cause of their digestive problems, anxiety, insomnia, burnout, or chronic fatigue. This isn't a generic functional medicine protocol. It's custom, classical East Asian medicine designed for your body. So you can learn more about working with me one-on-one with a link right below this video or in the description of this video here. And I have another great video on traditional Chinese medicine dietary therapy right up there.